Good morning. My name is Snehar Shah. I'm the CEO at CentresAfrica Data Centers. We're the largest data center in East and Central Africa, and it's really exciting to be here at Africa Tech Festival in Cape Town. Lot of meetings happening, and we are really proud to have made a couple of key announcements. We announced to bring the first GPUs in Kenya, which are now live with a partner called Atlantis Technologies. And we are providing a GPU as a service in our market. And those GPUs are powered from our data center, which can go as high as 50 kilowatts per rack. So that's a really important milestone for us. The other exciting announcement we made at Africa Tech Festival this morning is with one of the largest IT companies in the world called Tata Consultancy Services, TCS. So we partner with TCS and a local systems integrator called Sibyl to bring the first sovereign cloud into Kenya. So yeah, it's really good to have built solid foundations this year, and we're looking forward to another exciting year next year. Demand continues growing. We're seeing continued demand from local enterprises for two reasons. There are still many institutions who are still hosting their data on-prem, and that comes with its own challenges. So in our market, there are still many enterprises to make that shift. The other opportunity is many companies have gone to offshore cloud, and those have their pros and cons, especially from again a data residency point of view. They're not able to meet the local regulation requirements. And also cost to host on an offshore cloud is expensive. So we're seeing what we call reverse migration of companies, bringing back their data and hosting the infrastructure locally, but with professional providers like us who can meet very, very high SLAs. And then we're seeing finally the hyperscalers coming into the market. There's been lots of announcements, lots of talks, but we're yet to see one materialize. We would hopefully be the first to bring a hyperscaler in our market. And then, of course, in terms of that, consumption continues to grow. So we're seeing CDNs and the content providers also come into our market. So again, if we look at where Kenya is compared to an advanced market in Africa like South Africa, we would say we're like 5 to 7 years behind. Yesterday, I was fortunate enough to go and visit the 90 megawatt facility from Terraco in Cape Town. Of which the first 30 megawatts is live, the second 30 megawatts is almost ready, and that gives us a vision where we can also get to. So this is early days. We have very supportive, patient investors, and now we're beginning to see our phased rollout grow in line with the demand. Africa is in one way quite fortunate because just like it happened with mobile phones or with mobile money or with renewable energy, we've been able to leapfrog the legacy, the need for investing in legacy infrastructure, legacy applications. So AI also poses a golden opportunity to really be ahead of the times. The big large language models are being deployed and trained in the more developed markets. We're not going to see that happening here, but using those models and doing the inferencing in our market where we need to have low latency, then those deployments with the GPUs we're starting to see in our market. And then we're also looking at bringing more like expert domain local training. It could be in the local languages. So we saw like a couple of days ago announced in this festival called Mjanzi Mind, which is like doing the local language training in 11 of the South African languages. So there's opportunity also to extend those kind of solutions in our market. In terms of other use cases, the banks are very traditional, right from the account opening, loan management, credit scoring. So there's huge scope for AI to be deployed there. But remember that the data needs to be kept in country. So we're starting to see now banks to use these GPU as a service. Research is also another important application. There's been a lot of, again, talk and announcements of bringing like big GPUs. Here time to market is a big advantage. So we are very pragmatic. We want to start small. We're working with like-minded partners to really provide that kind of service in our country. So again, we look forward to seeing the progressive growth in that.